Earlier, he took on Wasana, winning that out. Pretty much one-sided. Hoangshi used the Oscar to perfection. Keroro this time around, though, very aggressive. Will get tagged 2 times. Make that 3 times as Hoangshi shows no mercy.
Wow, Blink, and you missed it. Hoangshi really merciless and ruthless with the execution. Both of them, of course, rocking the Oscar, but Hoangshi really just cashes in on those instants of hesitation.
Yeah, and of course, Hoangshi with the advantage from the get-go because it's the VSK, and he's very comfortable on the snipes. Keroro, on the other hand, not as comfortable as Hoangshi when it comes to those long-range engagements. He wants to get up close and personal, which is something that the VSK can definitely assist you in doing. One wasted freeze on the side of Keroro. He has to be really careful with the management of the utilities that he has on his side, trying to keep the distance up against Hoangshi no matter what. But he still does have that Valiant Dash! And as I say that, he runs straight into his opponent, Hoangshi, with the misplay on timing and punished by the Valiant Dash off of Keroro.
Yeah, a lot better from Keroro this time. Pretty patient, although unfortunately the utility was sort of a bust, but it did make sure that Hoangshi wasn't on that high ground. So that's something that, can give props to Keroro. I agree with you, right? We hardly see him in those long-range fights, at least not excel as much as other players. But you let him get too close to you, this is what happens. Keroro just steamrolls him.
Absolutely. Now, Hoangshi missing with an opportunity. Add a little bit of HP off of Keroro. Even the frag grenade finds nothing. Good glue wall set up here. He's got 2 more to work around with Hoangshi as well. Valiant Dash is still intact for both. But Hoangshi gets tagged up by the deep freeze. Keroro now with the advantage gets the tag in as well. Valiant Dash, big misplay, and Keroro had that timed perfectly.
Hoangshi going on this absolute defense there. Not really the approach you want, especially that you're giving Keroro a bit too much respect. You can see the pressure coming in from our Falcons player, right? He just walks straight into Hoangshi, has no need of his own Valiant Dash. The Hoangshi needs to sort of adjust a little bit. I think you can let Keroro walk up, but you need to show resistance.
And the shot was definitely an advantage for Keroro. And even this round, the M1887, a big advantage for Keroro. Hoangshi needs to figure this out. Well, he played the Oscar great up against Wasana, but just unable to get those 180 flicks in time. Again with the Valiant Dash, aggression from Hoangshi, gets the tag onto Keroro. Keroro responds with his own Valiant Dash, but too low on the HP. Hoangshi takes advantage.
And that is a much better approach. You hit him when they least expect it. I don't think Keroro was expecting Hoangshi to just bomb rush him, and just getting that health advantage helped him survive long enough. Now, with the M1887 done with, I think the confidence should build up a little bit more. We did, you guys did discuss previously, like the map pick, especially on Lone Wolf. If you can dominate that 1v1, it does boost that morale.
Absolutely, and Hoangshi now just making sure to get those early tags in first. Now, without the medkits, these initial bouts will be very important, but in Lone Wolf, it's a different story altogether. They get to recover, but in a 1v1, you barely get the timing. Great flash, Hoangshi was blinded, but barely made any bit of impact whatsoever as Hoangshi just decides to stay behind cover. M590, advantage for Keroro, but Hoangshi with the initial tag onto him. Instant application of the medkit. Valiant Dash gets a big tag off of Keroro.
Oh, perfectly executed. I think the flashbang was actually not bad, but unfortunately Keroro didn't cover enough distance, right? He ended up exposing himself. Peep through the glue wall, but Hoangshi again presses the advantage, and these are the moments I think the lack of hesitation for Hoangshi is working in his favor. And now an overhead flash doesn't connect onto Keroro, so something that Keroro can take note of.
I think they just don't want to play with the flash. They're just chucking it out and not using it at all. Keroro on the chase though, M590 this time has a decent advantage. Both players have not used that Valiant Dash just yet. Blue walls laid out. Keroro on the approach. Hoangshi doesn't want to fight in that position just yet. Backs away for the medkit usage. Oh, and the Valiant Dash saves the life of Hoangshi. And now Keroro with 1 HP and Hoangshi with the finisher. Great play. This time defensively, the Valiant Dash saves the Vietnamese player.
Contrasting expressions on both ends of the aisle. Keroro definitely having a bit of that reaction. All of that play. Again, Hoangshi anticipating. I think Keroro did not expect Hoangshi to be behind that glue wall. The off angle caught him off guard completely. Another situation of getting blindsided in the CQC.
Yeah, this is exactly why Tatsuya was so annoying in the past metas, because you spot him out, you get the info, you go in for the rush, you lay out your utilities, and then he just bursts away. That was replaced by the Valiant Dash. But the great thing about the Valiant Dash is you get to use it defensively too, and you saw that executed perfectly from Hoangshi on that round. And now, match point, game point for PE Sports thanks to Hoangshi again. Looks like he's the best 1v1 player PE Sports has got on their side.
Yeah, and one of the new bloods of the team as well. Him and Zverev both have been superstars in their own regard. I think you look at week one, you would have expected the kind of numbers that they put up.
Yeah, and I would have actually expected Zverev to be that 1v1 player, looking at, how he has raked up so many eliminations, 99 eliminations in the competition so far. But I guess, numbers just don't tell a perfect story. By the end of the day, you got to look at who handles the pressure well. And clearly, Hoangshi's handling the pressure well.
They're definitely having a lot more fun. I mean, we even saw them having a wacky comp with Dimitri and Arlok, and they still almost made it pretty close. Here comes the rush. Keroro down to 78. Hoangshi same as well. One pump is going to end it all around the corner. Wow. The P-Fire again, Hoangshi. Yeah, flex on it, boy. You have earned it.
Again, with the valiant effort and with the Mag 7 this time. Dude, Hoangshi loves playing on the snipers. Hoangshi loves playing it from afar.